Alright, it's showtime once again on the Righlon YouTube channel for Skyrim. We're on episode 4 here now, and I had just come back from Whiterun. We had killed the dragon at the watchtower in Whiterun, and the Greybeards had summoned us. So now we gotta make our way up to High Hrothgar, and instead of me just showing you basically me running through woods, I just went ahead and just skipped all that part out, and I had fast traveled, or I had got a carriage to the Riften stables, and then I had ran from the Riften stables right here all the way west, all the way up to right about here. We're about to get up to Ivorstead, where we will discover the city, and then we'll go up to make the 7,000 steps up to the throat of the world. Sorry about that. And here, I didn't really do much on the way here. Killed a couple frostbite spiders, a couple wolves. An old orc asked me for a glorious death that he was seeking. Killed an old orc. And we had found a little note up a little, camp out, a little camp over around here, saying he had buried treasure in a great tree, or where a great tree used to stand. Went to the edge of the island. There's 2 treasure hunters there. We killed the treasure hunters, and there was 2 garnets and 32 septums there. So nothing really all that fantastic has happened. So now we are about to make our way up to the 7,000 steps of High Hrothgar.
Heard they were forming the Dawn Guard.
Yes, I know. I've heard that 15,000 times so far.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
I like how they're talking to each other, but they're both staring at me.
Passing
Hello,
through on your
Clement.
way to High Hrothgar? About
Yes.
to make a delivery up there myself.
Okay, what types of
Mostly
deliveries are
food
you looking to
supplies
make?
like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, in
Well,
return?
it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Alright.
Be careful.
It's
up
starting
there.
to feel like Death Stranding in a way. Having to carry supplies up. Thinking about going in and talking to the local folk a little bit.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
Yes. Okay.
Just get out of my way. I've got work to do.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got Lydia with me. Miss Doorblocker here.
You don't look like a pilgrim.
No.
Why bother visiting?
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point? I'm not very good, and it's only for the same few people every night.
I think you play beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
Okay, back to business.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Well, we're just gonna stick with High
The
Hrothgar for now.
Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed.
Right. Heard any rumors lately?
I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm, Aventus Aretino. They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament, trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Damn fool.
Why are we whispering?
Have you seen that shrine of Asura?
No.
They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Actually, yes. That face sculptor
If you pass through again,
is in
stop by for a drink.
the
You
Ratways
don't
and the
look
Ragged
like a
Flagon,
pilgrim.
where the thieves go
Why
are hiding
bother
out at.
visiting Ivystead?
I've been there before. I'm pretty sure it's part of the Dawn Guard DLC, because I know it's not in the original vanilla Skyrim game. And up here is that little burrow he was talking about. There's like a ghost or something haunting the little town of Iverkstead here. We're just gonna cut out the BS and get straight to it. We've pretty much know enough about the Greybeards. They're masters of the voice. They can train the Dragonborn in the voice. They rarely ever come out of their monastery. They're very isolated. And these 7,000 steps can be dangerous. Getting a fight like this, yeah, I might keep that in there. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna get through most of the walking. I might stop and talk to a pilgrim on the way. I'll include that. But nothing. Don't want to make this a Death Stranding video where it's just me walking and me staring at the TV board from the walking. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My Instagram and Twitter handles are at Righlon. It's spelled the same way as my YouTube channel name. It's at RIGHLON. That's my handle for both Instagram and Twitter. So the name of my Facebook page and my Facebook username is also at Righlon, at RIGHLON. I'm also on Snapchat, but I'm kind of having difficulties with controlling the professionalism of a Snapchat account. And I don't know if I'm going to keep that for long, but my Snapchat username is also at Righlon, RIGHLON. Now, enough of me talking and plugging my stuff. I'm going to talk to this
Keep an eye out for wolves
Bacamar
if you're headed up the
dude.
path to High Hrothgar.
Alright.
Speak, elf.
For content purposes, I'm going to talk to you before I do what's next. Did you hear the Greybeards call
I
Dovahkiin?
did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems.
We're going to die up here too in a
Doesn't
minute.
hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
Alright, well, we got out
Alright.
this guy. He's gonna die for his racism here.
What do you want, little elf?
Oh, get running. Gotta run it. Lydia, I wanted the death kill. Lydia always taking my kills. Ooh, he had 113 arrows, iron arrows. A tip here, whenever you're taking damage, as long as there's no enemies nearby, you can wait just an hour and you can completely regenerate your health, stamina, and magicka. Also, while we're just sitting here and not really having much to talk about, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about what I'll be uploading on the channel here soon. After I kill this ice one. These things are a little annoying. It's not gonna be too complex. Currently, of course, I'm doing the Skyrim videos, and I plan on a thorough gameplay of Skyrim and its main questline, the Dark Brotherhood, the Companions, College of Winterhold, and the Bard's College questlines, as well as side quests, DLC quests, things like that up here in Skyrim. And May 29th, 2020, which is as of now, the expected release date for The Last of Us Part 2. As long as that is not postponed again, I'll be playing that. Cyberpunk 2077 is supposed to come out in September. I'll be playing that as soon as that is not postponed too. Nothing makes me rage more than putting an hour into Skyrim and not having a single save. I'm gonna keep the channel fairly simple. I'll be doing Skyrim, the comedic based clips that I have dubbed trash content with Rainbow Six Siege, Quarantine as well, like what I have been doing with Siege. Of course, Last of Us Part 2, Cyberpunk 2077 later this year. I also will be doing stuff like Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, Neo, Outlast, God of War 3, 4, the original Last of Us, Uncharted 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. And those are not really games that I'm 100% planning on doing. Those are just ideas I have, and it is possible content I'll be producing here soon. Now, enough of me talking about my channel. I'm going to talk to Carita here. That's what she's doing here.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Rothgar.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, it looks like the dialogue we get from her is the same as what we got from the one racist dude that I just killed in the beginning of the 7,000 steps. Here, if you've played this game and done this quest and walked these steps, you know what's about to come next. And for a level 10 with leather armor and vampire boots, you know, and a steel sword, you know this is not going to be fun. So, where is it? Where is it? What? There's normally a frost troll up here. Oh, he's down here. Bestimus Movement. Oh, see, that's annoying. One hit, half my health. Just ranged combat here. Wish I could throw. Oh, you see Lydia just backhand that troll with his shield. Time like this, I wish I could have something like the Leviton axe from God of War. Could throw the axe at him and hit him. Did I just kill Lydia? Is Lydia dead already? No. My shout is so powerful, even I kill my loved ones. Oh no. When you're low level, you gotta apply some living mechanics in the game to jump a lot. Swing. Oh, Jesus, Jesus. Is Lydia really dead? She's really dead already? I am a terrible companion. Normally I would run, but this is personal. You killed my door blocker. What am I supposed to do without Lydia standing in my way whenever I'm trying to walk into somewhere? Huh? What am I supposed to do now? I don't think he can reach me. Yeah. You can. Yep. You got me. Yes. Actually, I have some poison. Target is paralyzed for 3 seconds. Poisoning the steel sword. So we're gonna hit him, wail on him for 3 seconds, and then we'll shout when he starts getting back up, and wail on him some more. Okay, just swing. Lydia, get over here. Swing on him. Lydia. Oh my, I'm not shouting right now, game. No. stress when you're like 50 yards away. He's not even chasing you. Okay. Try and go back for... I'm gonna amp up the damage of the arrows. Yeah, that's not good. Oh yeah. Oh no. This is probably one of my more disliked quests that Skyrim has, because the quest is literally you walk to Righlon and you make 7,000 steps up, and then you go into Hrothgar and the Greybeards talk to you, and they give you words, which is parts of a completed shout. Like right now we have the moose of a food dog. And we have Boost now. There's 3 words that make a 100% complete shell. And then Greybeards give us the row and maybe even the dog when we get up there. Assuming I can get strong dead. But yeah. Yes. What are you doing, step bro? Stay down no time. Come on, Lydia, get on. Oh, Jesus, get punched. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him, baby. That's how level 10 Dragonborn does it. Alright, Lydia, let's try and go up to Hrothgar now. I think we're somewhere on, I'd say about 5,000 steps into the 7,000 steps, but we're mostly there. Like I said, this is a very dull quest if you've played it more than once, because at first, seeing all the scenery coming from Riften to Righlon is pretty cool. You know, it's kind of beautiful seeing the nice woods and all the nice animals trying to kill you and eat your face. And then you come up here to Hrothgar, you see the nice snowy mountain, the nice trees covered in snow, the giant spiders and the wolves and the giant frost troll trying to kill you and rip your face off and eat your heart out, literally. All that stuff is kind of cool at first. Once you get into it and you've done it a couple times, you know what to expect. It's just an annoyance, something that annoys you because like you want to progress in the story, you want to move on and get to a certain point in the story again, but you got to go through all this walking basically. Like this is, I've never played Death Stranding, I've seen gameplays of it, and this is what we're doing right now. Seems like a very Death Stranding move. Maybe that's where Death Stranding got the idea for the game. Here we're gonna drop off Clemix supplies, I guess that's how you say it. And we are finally here. We've made 7,000 steps to High Hrothgar. Now this isn't the throat of the world, as you can probably tell, because the throat of the world is the highest point in Tamriel, I believe. It's at least the highest point in Skyrim. It might be the highest point in Tamriel as well, but it's at least the highest point in Skyrim, and it's a little ways up there. You pass these doors and you go through High Hrothgar, you go on the outside, and then you walk a little bit, and then you walk a little bit straight up, and then you wrap around the mountain to the top, to the third of the world. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to these Greybeards now. Knock knock, anybody home? Hello? Hello? Is this a library? Uh-oh. What's going on here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go home. Bye, guys. He legit turned around and walked away. He's like, fine, screw me, screw you. Okay, what you got, Ingvar?
A Dragonborn appears.
Yes.
This moment in the turning of the age.
I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. let us taste of your voice.
Why don't you take something else?
Dragonborn,
Okay.
it
Yes.
is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
Yes. Thank you.
I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I want to find out what it means to be
We are here
Dragonborn.
to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
Okay. Who are you?
We
What
are
is this
the
place?
Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Okay. I'm just gonna click this one for content purposes.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my
That is for
destiny?
you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Show me the way. Do you know the way? I'm ready to
You
learn.
have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift.
Yes.
But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid
No.
out for you?
But that doesn't matter.
That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
I'm not paying for new flooring. Thank you. Yeah, bow. Do
But
that.
learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant
Whatever.
practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
Yep.
As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Thank you. That means I'm given basically a dragon soul.
Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new form. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
I'm on the move there, dog.
Yeet.
Door closed.
Go!
What are we waiting for?
Well
Let's go.
done. Again. Yeet.
Yaki Waka. Sound like they're speaking Japanese, to be honest. What are we waiting for?
You learn quickly. Once more.
Are we done here?
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Yes. Thank you.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Master Bori. Let's go, dude. You dare cough and hire Hrothgar? How dare you? You gotta unlock a shout to break through those winds, and then you wrap around and go up to the third of the world. And that's where the Greybeards leader is, up there.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wood,
Wait, you're the one
which
talking.
means whirlwind.
Wood.
You must hear the word within yourself
Yes.
before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori.
Just gift me. Whatever was coming off my body, Lenny was snorting. Did you see that?
A new shout.
Yes.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. Rex.
I want to suck him
Your
just a
turn.
little too far. He
Stand
just
next to
flew
me.
off the side of the
Master
mountain.
Bori will open the gate.
Alright.
Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
What's up, boy? Oh, I mean, Wolfgar. You see that football tackle? Boom. Future linebacker.
Be
Move.
careful.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is
Impressive.
astonishing.
Yes.
I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
The way Arngur is holding Dragonborn here, it's looking like a little kid is trying to walk off from his dad. And his dad's like, nah. I thought this was easy for everyone. I didn't know how. I don't know how I do it. It just happens. Let's go with that.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now
Slaughter
ready
villages.
for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Yes. Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn of this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Surely there's more you can
There
tell
is
me.
indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it. Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
What does it mean to be
Dragons have the
Dragonborn?
inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Why are the shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
There are only 4 of you?
5. Our leader, Partanax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
When can I meet your leader, Partanax, even though he just answered that question?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
It's a fancy way of saying whenever you unlock a shout to stop the winds from going so fast. Tell me about the Greybeards.
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Why don't the others talk?
Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand.
So you're saying you're weak?
Even a whisper could kill you.
So you basically said you're weaker than others? Or... tell me what the Greybeards again.
We study the way of the voice. According, very few are permitted.
Yeah.
But
okay.
In your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Yes, of course it is.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
Alright, what is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
But I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Alright, so basically, if the Dragonborn wanted to, we could kill Alduin, the World Eater, which is the dragon that returned in Helgen and destroyed Helgen. We could kill him and be the savior of Skyrim, maybe even the savior of Tamriel. Or kill Alduin, and then we become the new World Eater, quote unquote, right? So, it's kind of cool. I kind of wish there's more things in the game that could really make it more definite on which side you could choose. Like, you could be the good Dragonborn, save everybody and save the country, the continent, whatever, save a lot of lives. Or you could be the selfish, greedy, arrogant Dragonborn, which is like how Arngr has said here, there have been Dragonborns to do both in the past, so, you know, why can't we do that? It would have been cool if that was added in the game.
Sky above,
but
voice.
yes, thank you. But then again, this is a little over an 8-year-old game. Come out December 11th, 2011. But it's a fun game, I like it. And well, we're just gonna ask Angar that one last question. I know Jürgen Windcaller was the founder of the Greybeards, but Angar might give us a little more details. You guys might be able to get a little deeper into your lore if that's what you want.
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Sky above, voice within.
See, I've played this before, but I've always kind of skipped past Angar's dialogue just because it seemed very boring. I didn't care about it at the time, but you know, I want y'all to be able to hear all the dialogue because I know a lot of people like to be able to do that, like be able to hear and read it. And now that I'm doing it, I'm kind of liking it a little bit because I mean I knew Jürgen Windcaller was something to do with the Greybeards, but I didn't know he was the founder, and I didn't know he was a leader of a Nord army, or kind of like a sergeant, I guess, of a Nord army. I'm gonna go to Iverstead and tell Clemok we did the... Hello?
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yeah. Yes, I am
Your
Dragonborn.
lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow.
Oh, really?
When Lord Mirak appears, all shall
Mirak.
bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Except me. And, whoa, Jesus, people. Man, I was gonna swing on him, but everybody else is just... If you're wondering, this right here starts the Dawnguard DLC. I mean the Dragonborn DLC, where you can go to Solstheim. I'm pretty sure there's a note on one of these guys. Find who sent the cultists. Cultist orders. Gonna take the loot and try and sell it off camera. Cultist orders. Board the vessel Norden made and docked at Raven Rock. Take it to Windhelm and begin your search. Kill the false dragonborn known as Righlon before he reaches Solstheim. Return with a word of your success and Mirak shall be pleased. So yeah, Mirak he's kind of taken over Solstheim in a way. Because
Greybeards have
he
summoned
has
the
these
Dragonborn
worshippers,
to
like those cultists that just attacked us, and his, well, I don't say worshippers, let's say, yeah, cultists, people that follow him and believe what he says and believe what he's doing is right. And so Mirak has these stones or these shrines built around these settlements and towns and villages in Solstheim, where it causes, I think it causes people to have like bad dreams, or it causes people to like gravitate to that stone or that shrine, and they're like hypnotized by it, and they do Mirak's work for him. And once we go to Solstheim, we're gonna have to fix all that, and then eventually we're gonna have to fight Mirak. And so that's it. I've done it before. I've done it once before. I liked it. It's pretty fun. I'll be doing it again on this channel here. And if you want to see more content like this, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and of course leave a like and a comment if you want to share this video. As of right now, I have 5 subscribers, and I'm going for a long-term plan here. I'm looking to progress and grow over time and save up some more money so I can improve my quality of my content for you guys. And that's about it for the day. I got another Skyrim video coming out here soon. I've got 3 on the channel up so far, part of my Skyrim playlist on my channel. If you want to, go ahead and check the rest of the playlist out. I'll be finishing up the main quest line here on Skyrim. I'll be jumping over to some guild and faction quest lines, like the Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood. I'll be doing the Destroy the Dark Brotherhood quest too, which is where instead of joining the Dark Brotherhood, you do sort of the opposite. You fight the Dark Brotherhood, and you eventually, if you complete the quest, you'll pretty much end the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. I'll also be doing the Companions and the College of Winterhold quest lines. I'll be doing that quest and a couple of those little objectives for the Bard's College. I'll be doing a bunch of side quests like In My Time of Need. I'll do the Dawnguard DLC shortly after, and the Dragonborn DLC. And I'll do the Hearthfire DLC, which is like the house building DLC, and you can adopt 2 kids and all this fancy stuff. But I'm going to talk to Klimek here. Then after this, I'm going to be signing off.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
I delivered the supplies to High Rothgard.
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
Yes.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
750 septums for that. Holy crap. We're now up at 4,256 septums. And we're about to hit level 11? Yes. Okay, well guys, this is it for this video. Keep updated on my social media at Righlon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can see whenever I'm uploading videos and to stalk me, if that's what you like to do. I'm cool with that. You can stalk me all the time, anytime you want to. This is it for now. This is Righlon, signing off.